Here I am again with more exciting news, updates, what's going on, what's not going on, and everything else. I am here to give you the latest on We Share Abundance and all associated programs and everything surrounding that. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I hope we are. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't often see comments from Twitch or YouTube. We may see them. So if you pop them in and we do see them, I'll answer them. But if I don't see them, I can't answer them. I apologize. But whichever platform you're watching on, you are equally welcome, whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, whether you're a guest, a visitor, or somebody just passing by that said, what's going on here? Everybody is welcome here. We are the United States of the world. We are a cloud nation, and we accept people from all different countries, geographical locations, backgrounds, status, creed, class, whatever else you want to put on it. We are a non-separatist organization. We recognize everybody has something unique to offer, but that also everybody is pretty much the same underneath. And so we banish prejudice here and treat everybody equally. And having said that, we do normally have a short prayer when we get started and an affirmation. But whichever channel you're watching on, everybody, as I say, is welcome here. Just bring with you a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance. And you will find that your life will be better for that. Okay. Because we do see comments usually in the Facebook group, I'm going to head over there in just a second now. And I'm just going to check here to see, we are getting Facebook comments in Melanap, but it doesn't show the names of anybody. And it shouldn't show the Facebook comments. It should only show Twitch and YouTube, but there's nothing there from anybody. So I'm heading over to Facebook right now, to our Facebook group. When I get to Facebook, to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And then I'm going to scroll down looking for the 12th of July. And we have 12th of July. And if I click to expand, hopefully, just a moment, we've got my speaker on. It's not very loud, but it could cause feedback. Okay. We have comments, and we've got Russ Cowley top of the comments list, letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Russ. We have, who else have we got in? We've got Morris from the Netherlands, Peter from Kettering, UK, Kingsley from Manchester, UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Akpomade from Nigeria, Richard Atkins from up the road in Devon, and we've got Paula from Holland. So already quite a mix, and I'm sure we will have a few more people dropping in as we go. 5 minutes. We'll give it a couple of minutes before I really get started. I don't think there's any noteworthy news that I can offer on my favourite subject, which is Test cricket or international rugby. So I'm stumped for something to say. We have been working steadily on things, and I'll give you where Devian is up to with the ads plan in a moment. She's just signed off not long ago. Where I'm up to with things, we did have some unexpected visitors today, so it knocked me back a little bit, but we keep pressing forward. Excuse me, I'll have a drink while we're waiting. Okay. We'll give it just about 1 minute, I think, and then when it clicks over to 1907, we'll get started. Coin ranking is showing numbers again. I'm still not convinced they're accurate, but for the last 2 days we've not had any. It's not shown anything, but it's showing up again now. But I despair. Okay, we've got Norman in from Doncaster, UK, and I'm sure we are going to click over in any minute now, and we're going to get started with our normal short prayer. So, dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and through that love, that each member may find the joy of service, and through service bless each member, that they may attract into their life true happiness and everything they need. Amen. You know, the only way to find everlasting happiness, I know you'll get momentary pleasure from maybe a new car, or moving to a new house, or going on a vacation, or you know, there are lots of things that you'll get highs from, and you'll also get lows when things happen. You know, somebody that you thought was going to do something, they let you down, or whatever. But the only way to find really true, lasting joy and happiness is by being of service to others. And it's a great blessing that when you serve others, automatically you create more good for yourself than for the people you're serving, in all sorts of ways, not just monetary, not just financial, but that happens as well. And so we try and teach people the joy of serving in here, and hope that it makes them happy. Okay, and we got Martin, all tennised out. Oh, have you been in Wimbledon, have you, Martin? I don't know, have you been down there or just watching on the telly? Martin, of course, is from the northwest of England, from St Helens, who have a very good rugby league team at the moment. Okay. We also have been doing a little affirmation, because, as I say, we are a non-separatist organisation. Doesn't matter whether you support rugby league or rugby union, we treat you equally, even though some of us may consider the other people a little bit misled. But it's like we don't mind whether you support Newcastle United, Manchester United, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, or whatever. It's just a little bit of personal choice. Maybe you don't support any of them because you're not interested in sport or that particular sport, and that's fine too. Everybody here, as I say, we may have a few jokes and things, but we respect everybody. We are non-separatist, and we have this little affirmation that I found on the day that war broke out in the Ukraine. I know that it's officially not a war, according to Russia, but how it can be anything other than a war when people are killing one another, I don't know. However, the affirmation goes a little bit like this. We are happy and grateful to now be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, freeing us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of your world. Okay, I've been watching on TV, Martin. Okay, you went down there. And we've got Morris Odekin from saying he supports Ajax. Okay, maybe you'll have a little bit of love for Manchester United now that your manager has gone there, or maybe you'll hate them for taking your manager away. I don't know. Okay. Where are we up to? Let me first give you, there's not much to report from Devyani, but we have been discussing things, and basically it's just keep going. The basics now for the Unity ads plan, or the ads plan, or whatever we're going to call it, have been completed. And so the first phase, if you like, is there, and it's done and dusted. And we're now working on the phase, if you call the first phase phase 1, and we're now working on phase 2 and 3, which are very simple, just 2-level matrices. I'm hoping that won't take very long, but there are certain things that are a little bit unusual that have to be built in. They're designed to just help people progress faster. So we'll be progressing with that, and the final phase is a 3-level matrix. And we've gone to 3 levels, although we pay on level 2, and then we pay even more on level 3 in that, because once you've got there, you know, there's nowhere else to go except back to the beginning and come through again and again and again. And it's designed to help people move through the process faster than would be normal. It's a mixture of company forced and individual sponsorship as well. And without doubt, every leveraged income plan out there requires some people to be recruiting. It doesn't matter whether they say no recruiting required or not. If nobody recruits, nothing happens. So it is important that some people do some recruiting. You don't have to do a lot. Everybody doesn't have to do a lot, but you tend to find that the people that do recruiting do quite a lot, and the people that don't do anything. But we are trying to encourage people to just do a little bit with our program. We'll pay you anyway. You can earn without, it's not dependent on your recruiting ability. But we have lots of ways that we are going to encourage you to refer a few people. No pressure on you. It doesn't have to be done in a day, a month, a year. You can do it, you know, if you refer 4 people, 1 a year, we'll be happy with you. If you don't refer anybody in 4 years, we'll still be happy with you, but you won't be feeling as happy with yourself, because you'll be missing out on a lot, quite honestly. And if everybody was to just find 4 people, then things will move much faster than if everybody leaves it to 1 or 2 people. And that is the same for any program, any plan, no matter whether it's company forced or sponsor related or whatever. It will always work faster with more people. But because we've restricted it to 2 levels to 1 level on the first phase, 2 levels on the second and third phase, and only into 3 levels on the final phase, it should help people move through everything much quicker than normally. Normally, you wouldn't find any plans that have less than 3 levels when you're trying to get the maximum leverage out of things. So that is that is what we're working on now. I was intending to send a message today, and I just not got round to it, with a little bit more information. But we also have we started raising the capital to get it done, because it's a big project, and it's a game project where you can win an awful lot of money just playing a little trivia game. And if you don't win, you'll just have a lot of fun. But in fact, everybody will win, because the way we've set it up is it's $2 to enter. But because we've linked a matrix into a part of the plan as well, you're guaranteed to get $3.60 back for your $2. So you're going to win anyway. It might not happen as quickly as you would win by winning the games, but it will happen. And each time you cycle, you'll double the number of entries you have. So you start out with 1 entry. I mean, you can start out with 10 if you want. Some people will. Some people will start with 1. But every time you cycle, that entry will get extra places in phase 1. It'll help push everybody else through the plan, and it will mean that instead of getting 1 times $3.60 when it cycles, you'll get 2 times $3.60 when it cycles. So it'll be $7 second time through. And the next time you go through, it'll be 4 times $3.60. So you'll just keep getting more and more and more. And it won't be an awful lot initially, because you're doubling relatively small amounts. But when you start getting to what will it be? You go 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. When you go to 32 times $3.60, you're over $100, aren't you? And when you go to 64, you're getting over a couple of $100. So it does start to build as the plan progresses. But that is just on the side. That is, you don't have to worry about it. It's just there. Now, if you do refer people, it just helps it all happen quicker. The main object is for people to play games and have fun and test their general knowledge, trivia, whatever, because it will be a sort of trivia game, the first one. We will bring in other games as we progress, but we've got to get started somewhere, okay? And trivia is very, very popular, and you can win it around. You will be in playing with the 10 people around you. I mean, if you're the first person that ever joins, you will compete against the next 9 people to join. If you are the 5th person to join, you'll be competing against the previous 4 and the next 5. So you'll be in a group of 10. Once that group of 10 is done, we start another group of 10 and another group of 10. So you're always competing against a group of 10 as well as yourself, because you want to do better all the time, don't you? So you'll be able to see your own scores and see if you can do better than you did last time, have your own personal best and this sort of thing. But if you are the top points winner in your group, then you'll be rewarded financially. Once again, the first game, not an awful lot. I can't remember what the figure is, but I think it's about $3 again, $3.60, same as you get from the matrix. But once again, it's there. It's basically free money, isn't it? You've earned it, you've won it as a prize for being the top. But you also then move into a secondary competition, as well as being in the first. You can keep going in the first one, in another group of 10, and another group of 10. But you'll be in a secondary one with another 10 people, and those 10 people will all have won in the first stage. And you're competing then against those 10, and you'll win a bit more if you win that, and so on. And if you win 7 consecutive games, stepping up each time, you'll win in the final round $30,000, which isn't bad, is it, for $2 and having a bit of fun? If you come second or third in the 7th game, you will also win cash, but you'll also have won cash in all the other games, you know. And so I think you win $5,000 or close to that in the 6th game, and a few hundred in the 5th, and so on. It gets more the higher the rank of the game players, if you like. Every time you're in the game at the bottom level, you have a chance of progressing to the next level. So you can have lots of different games going all at the same time at different levels, and the opportunity to win a lot of money. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it will be very profitable for the people that take apart ownership of the program, because we're splitting it into 1,000 shares of $100 each. And we've had quite a lot of people that have already said, yeah, I want a share or 2 shares or 5 shares or 10 shares or whatever it may have been. We're limiting it initially to 10 per person to make sure that everybody has a chance to get some shares if they want them. We are also limiting it for the first few days to members of We Share Abundance or Multiply Weezer. But I have already got inquiries from people that have heard about it that are not members of We Share Abundance or Multiply Weezer, that have said, can you let me know? I'd like to be in on this. And I don't think we'll have a lot of trouble selling all the shares. And if you work it out, 100 times 1,000 is $100,000, and that's roughly what it's going to cost. I'm hoping it's only going to cost about $80,000. I've sort of tried to get it down to the minimum, negotiating and doing various things. This includes the servers and all the background things that we need, as well as the programming and the game and everything else. And if we can get it done for that sort of money, then we will have a good bit in the kitty to go out and sell the idea to people. And I think it will appeal to a lot of people that enjoy games. It'll appeal to people that want to make a little bit of money online. It'll appeal to people that are in networking. So we have a big target audience, and because we are using the profits from it for charity, it will also appeal to people that wouldn't mind playing a game if the benefits are going to charity. And that is what all the admin profit will be. I mean, once we've covered the cost, there'll be quite a high monthly fee for servers, backup servers, and everything that goes on in the background. But after that's been paid, all the rest, and hopefully there'll be a big lump left over, will go to charity. And the initial charity we'll be supporting will be We Share Abundance liquidity pools, which will then release some of those tokens in your Wealth Builder account for people that want to withdraw them. Well, it'll probably be an automated withdrawal, whether you want it or not, into your available cash wallet. But if you wanted to keep them as Wheat Abundance tokens rather than US dollars, you can always either withdraw them into your Waves account, or you can just move them back into your Wealth Builder account. So that is all in the process. I mentioned yesterday as well that anybody that is involved in the ads platform, there will be an automated withdrawal from the Wealth Builder. It's not going to be a lot of money initially, so don't get all excited and say, oh yeah, we've been promised $100 a month or $50 a month or anything like, it's whatever we build in the liquidity pool divided by the number of eligible members, and that will be automatically moved into your available cash wallet. And of course, in your available cash wallet, you will also have your commissions and winnings and cash from the ads plan, and all this sort of stuff. So, an easy business builder. It's a simple matter to make money with We Share Abundance. I'm not saying you're going to make fortunes overnight, although you can build good residual income if you go about things the right way. And you can do it free. You don't need to borrow money, get in debt to do it. You can join everything that we have in We Share Abundance. You can participate without having to put your hand in your pocket. If you want to move faster, as a lot of people do, then and you've got the cash available, then yeah, it makes sense to put a bit of money into the game. But other than that, you don't need to. Now, when we're looking outside, which is where the game plan will be, it will be on a totally separate site, because we will need it to be on separate servers. We'll probably need 3 servers, from what I understand, 2 main servers and 1 backup server. And it will be totally separate there, and that program will be a cash in, cash out program. When we talk about cash in, cash out, that doesn't mean that you won't be able to pay in cryptocurrency. You will if you want to pay in crypto. Initially, all the withdrawals will be in cash, I think. But we will want to put in an option for withdrawals to be in crypto if that's what you want as well. So you can put your money in whichever way you want and withdraw it any way you want, is where we want to be getting to. I was talking with some of our respected members, senior members. Now, senior talk looks like old, doesn't it, like me? These aren't necessarily old like me. Long-standing members during the day, and they were talking about hope. Well, we want to build hope in the hearts of people throughout the world, the hope that they can escape from the poverty trap that they're in. And we can do that by providing them with a little bit of extra income that'll show them that there is a pathway out of things. And once they have that hope, then that can grow into more and more. But there was a misconception that I hoped things will work out. I don't hope things will work out at all. I want to make this very, very, very clear. I have total, unshakable faith in what we are doing, where we are going, and we're going to get there. And nothing is going to stop that happening. It's not, I hope we manage to do it. It's not, I hope that we will have valuable tokens with good liquidity. It's not that I hope we will get millions of members. I know, I have total faith in what we're doing and where we're going. It goes well beyond hope. It goes even beyond belief. It is total, unshakable faith that we will achieve what we've set out to achieve. We will get to the promised land of Eden, safe harbor of abundance. We will have one of the top, couple of the top cryptocurrencies available. We will have a stable economy. We will have millions of members, and we will help people find that hope themselves and a little bit of extra income, which will give them that hope and set them off on a path to escaping the poverty trap. You know, you can't get people out of poverty by giving them money. I'm not saying that they don't need money. I'm not saying that they don't need to put food on the table and pay the rent and things like that. Of course they do. But by giving them money, you don't help them get out of poverty. You've got to show them that things are possible, that it is possible for them to have a different lifestyle. And that's where the hope comes in. And that is the hope. And the cash that we will ultimately be able to provide will spark that hope in their hearts. And that is what we're about, okay? Where are we? We've got other people in here. We've got Andrew Dean in from New Zealand, and we've got where's it gone? Facebook's moving it up and down too quick for me. Andrew Dean from New Zealand. We've got Russ Caldy saying toon. 1 hag, 2 hag, 10 hag. Oh dear, Morris. And we've got Willie Sopo from Malawi. Derek Murray from West Palm Beach in the USA. Ramachandra from India. Leon Henderson from USA, California. I looked up Pointless. It is available to view online in the UK, not in the USA. Okay, well, our game will be available. It won't be exactly the same, but it will be very, very similar. The game, I mean, we're buying the game off somebody, but we have to have it modified so that it'll fit in with what we're doing, and that is extra expense and time. And we're probably looking to get the game site going probably 3 months, depending on how long it takes to raise the cash to get us started. We're probably looking at close to 3 months to be going live with that. When it starts, you know, the payments are going to be small for the shareholders. So I don't think that, you know, day one when we kick off, you're going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars or anything, you know. But my belief is that we'll probably see something like $5 per shareholder in profits in month 1 or 2. And I think that'll probably double up until we get into maybe around about $100. And then it may not double up, but it will still increase. But what we're looking at is a 3-year plan. I'm looking at doing it in less, but I've allowed 3 years for it to get to 72 million players that are playing 5 or more times a month. Now, I think we're going to get people playing a lot more than 5 times a month, but I based it on 5 times a month because if you look up statistics for games, they talk about the number of players that are in a game that play 5 or more times a month. You know, so if you're looking at Candy Crush or Angry Birds or whatever else, they talk about the number of players that play over 5 times a month. I think we're going to get a lot of players that are playing 5 times a day, but it's based on just 5 times a month. And if we get 72 million, and you may think that's a lot, but there's 3.5 billion people playing games online. 3.5 billion. 72 million is less than 2% of that marketplace. And I'm pretty sure we can capture more than 2%, but 72 million will give everybody a nice return for their $100 share, 1,000th share in the ownership of the plan. But it will also get us to a point which I've always had, and I can't remember now, it's so long ago, where this number came from, but it's always been there, and that is $2,600,000 per month recurring net corporate income. And that would have a tithing of 260,000. It would pay the expenses, and it would leave over $2 million a month for charity. And as I say, the first charities that we'll be supporting will be the We Share Abundance tokens, the Weezer Abundance token and the Weezer token liquidity pools. The quicker we get there, the better it'll be. But once again, I'm not hoping we're going to get there. I have total faith that this is going to happen. And this is going to be just one income stream. And it's going to be a very, very good and powerful one. And for those of you that want to get involved as an owner, that's fine. And for those of you that don't, and perhaps just want to get going when it starts, when you can start playing, it's only $2 to play, and you're going to get $360 back for that anyway through the matrix system, and more games as well. So I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun for everybody. Okay. Russ Cowley says, I'm not looking forward to this launching. Yeah, we'll get it launched as soon as possible, but it might be 3 months. Marcus Gonzalez, any update on automatic KYC, November loan and turnkey cash cow? Yeah, automatic KYC is suspended at the moment. And it's probably a good thing, because we're just not getting the volume of people through that we need to be paying out for it. I anticipated that we would perhaps have a bigger influx of people earlier than this, but I still haven't resolved some of these contract obligations with the companies. So KYC is a little bit on the back burner, the automatic KYC at the moment. It's a pity, but it is. November loan, I will be contacting I was intending to do it today, but I will be contacting everybody tomorrow with an update on that and some options for you. Turnkey cash cow is progressing. We haven't really, I know we've been going probably with the first people for 2, maybe 3 months, or getting into 3 months anyway, already. It doesn't worry me, because I know once we start marketing that properly, and it's very, very close to happening, it should have started before now, but it hasn't. It's my fault, if you like. I take all the blame for that, but it's not going to seriously impact anything. We will be getting it started, the proper full marketing campaigns, in the very near future. And once they do start, they will benefit, of course, the Turnkey Cash Cow members. But more than that, it will benefit the whole community as well. So I'm looking forward to getting that going. Peter says, did you try YouTube? That's to view Pointless. Yeah, I can't understand why it wouldn't be available to look at in maybe, you know, they have different things, don't they? I mean, sometimes you can watch sport on if you're in a certain country, but not if you're in another one, and this sort of thing. I don't understand the reason for it. I don't understand the need for passports and all this sort of stuff either. I think everybody should be just free to do what the hell they want, you know, and go where they want and work where they want, and live where they want, as long as they abide with the laws of the country that they go to. And if they don't like the laws, sod off and go somewhere else, you know. That's my feeling. I don't think people should be entitled to welfare and support from a country unless they have been there sufficient time to put in what they're pulling out, more or less, anyway. You know, I'm not saying that you have to put in, you know, if you're struggling and dying of hunger, that you've had to have paid in $10,000 before they'll give you $100 a week or something, you know. No, but I think that there's got to be some sort of obligation. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to go to that country because their welfare system is going to look after me. You know, I don't think that should be an option. I think you've got to be prepared to work and do any job that is made available to you, whether you feel that it's suitable for you or not. There are always jobs. There is always work to do. I've always worked. I've never been unemployed, whether it's self-employed or whether I've left one job or gone to somewhere new country. I've always found something to do, found work. There's always something you can do. Maybe not necessarily what you particularly wanted to do, but there's always things you can do. So that's I don't know, how did I get onto that? Oh, that's because of Pointless not being available in the United States, Leon says. Okay. So that is where we are and what we're doing. I do have numbers for you, as I say, and Coin Ranking have got some numbers back up again. Not been there for 2 days, but today, 12th of July, wow. We have a net increase of 7 in our registered members, which is a little bit unusual. We've normally had a net decrease. There have been occasions where we've had a net increase, but we've got 7 more. It's a net increase because we've had more registrations than people we've taken out for not logging in for 2 months. So we now have 38,926 people registered. We have an increase of 22 in our active members to 5,650. What do you have to do to be an active member? Log in. Okay, that's it. You got to log in to your account half the days in a month. Okay, if you didn't log in half the days last month, you will be showing as inactive at the moment. But if you log in half the days of this month, where are we, 12th? You'll need to log in 16 days this month and you will become active again. And that will carry you through to being active in next month as well. It's as simple as that. It don't cost you anything. In fact, we pay you. We give you gifts for logging in. So why people don't, I don't know. But that's all involved in being an active member. Coin Ranking, as I say, we are getting some figures. Well, just a minute. This isn't Coin Rank. This is Multiply Weezer. No change in the number of registered members. No change in the number of people that bought advertising. But the bonus pool went up by $2 for some reason. Usually it's only about $1, but it went up $2. This is just revenue share. that you get just for logging in. So we now have $9,907.21 in the bonus pool. The Wheat Abundance token showing at $287.21. That's down a bit on where it was, but I think the crypto market dropped a little bit again today. It's been up and down a bit, but it's round about. It's been fluctuating between what I think it went down as low as 18,000 for Bitcoin, 22,000. I think it was a bit down today, so 287.21. Only $22 worth of trading. Coin ranking status down 28 places to 968. Weezer token down at just under 1/5 of a cent, so a real good buy. There's only been $1 worth bought today, but even $1 worth, you're getting a lot of tokens, aren't you? You're getting 5 for 1 cent. You're getting over 500 tokens for $1. Crazy. Coin ranking down 28 places to 1,739. Okay, so that is where we are. That is what we've done. We've got Marcus. Can the $100 game share be paid in Weezer Abundance, or what payment option will we have? No, it's cash. You'll be able to pay in a cryptocurrency, but not Weezer Abundance. If we could pay the developers in Weezer Abundance, we wouldn't need to sell off the shares and we'd make a lot more money. We need cash to pay the developers and the people that have made the game and to buy the servers and all this sort of stuff. So it will be ideally cash, but you will have the option of paying in well recognized and liquid crypto such as Bitcoin. Okay, that's answered Morris. Let me check in the Melon app and see if we now have anybody in there. We've been getting somebody from Portugal in here. Oh, we've got Yogun in. I'm not sure where Yogun's from. I've got a feeling he might be Nigeria, and he's, I think, watching on Twitch. So hello there. He's saying yo yo yo. Okay, so that's Yogun. It's a little purple symbol, so I think that means he's on Twitch. I'm just getting through. It's all Facebook users. I think that's the only one we've got that is there, and there's no questions there. So that pretty much covers what I've got for you today. I will try and get a message out to you all tomorrow. I'm working on getting a page up that explains better about the game and the shares and the options and this sort of thing. Not so much for the members, but for when I take it outside. It'll just tell the people outside of We Share Abundance what we're about and how this game is going to work and what they can make, the potential from it. But it will be useful for members of We Share Abundance as well. As we get closer to getting the development finished on the ads program, I'll be making some explanatory videos for that as well. But at the moment, while it's still in programming, there are always things that get changed along the way, because Deviani comes to me, she said, what about this? Because I've got this here or that option, and what is it you really want? Do you want that or that? And then we look at it and I say, well, what's the difference from programming point of view and how does this work? So we sometimes have compromises between what's easier to do development wise and what I initially sort of thought about in the plan and how it affects things. And usually we find something that is more beneficial for the members. And so once we get everything straightened out and we know exactly what we have, then it'll be worthwhile doing a video and explaining it all, and it'll be there and help you get started, or not necessarily get started, but yeah, get started recruiting people, even though the game, the program won't be available initially, but it should be within a couple of 2 or 3 weeks now. Let me just have a look at the leaderboard, because I was pleased with the way it was going yesterday. We had somebody who had already got 50 points, and just a minute, it's not letting me in. I'm saying could not connect to the capture. I didn't know we had a capture on it. It doesn't show up. Let's try again after refreshing the page. Yeah, that worked. Okay, let's have a look at the leaderboard. I'll just tell you, I'm not going to do a screen share because you can look at it yourself. So we have Alicanto, 50 points, and Sevek Saver is up. He's doing a charge now. He's up at 40 points. We've got Shawanath Soso, 39 points. Those are the top 3 at the moment. It could be one with somebody with 100. If we get somebody with 100 points, we'll give them a bit extra, I think, somehow. And I think we'll get somebody with 100 points maybe this month, because we're not even halfway through the month yet, and we've got somebody with 50 and somebody with 40 and somebody with 39. So I think when it comes to the final push, we'll have people 100 or more, and we'll reward them a little bit extra somehow. Okay, that pretty much covers it, I think. I've got to get back here now. I'll just check Facebook before I go. Can't see anything more there. So that's it from me, folks. See you all same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, this lovely day. It has been pretty good today. It's been a bit overcast and humid, but still a lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow, 7 o'clock, British summertime, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, God bless you all. Keep sharing love and abundance.